Hi everyone, this is Debbie from Project 39 Mini Albums, and I am so excited to share a new project with you. I used the collection from 49 and Market called Plum Grove. Now let me tell you a story. I picked this up in 2023 and I made a mini album and I made a tutorial and it was fabulous. There were images and diagrams and measurements and photographs, and it just was a great tutorial. So I recorded it, and then I gave the album away to somebody. I needed something real quick, so I gave it to someone. And then I went to work on my tutorial, and I found out that all of the recordings that I had done, including all of the steps to make it, were corrupted. The only thing I had was making the album base. Everything was corrupted, and I was very discouraged. I had a second collection because I get two, so when I make the tutorial, I can make it as I go, but I just was so discouraged. Well, then I decided this year, and that was 2023, so now we're in 2025, I was going to use up this paper and remake the album based on my tutorial. Well, I had nothing left of it. Everything was gone. All I had was the how to make the mini album cover and base. And to be honest, I was so discouraged. I'm not going to make the tutorial. I just made the mini album based on what I thought I had, the few pictures I had, and I'm done. I'll make other tutorials, but I just, just sometimes it just knocks your creativity out. But I will show you what I made with this Plum Grove collection. So I did a lot of sort of mixed media look. Now the Plum Grove 49 Market already looks mixed media, so I didn't have to do too much. This is fabric washi tape here, and I put it on the side of that cover. I put it on the spine and a little bit here on the back. So then I had some of the pop-ups. I don't know what you call them. They sort of just pop out of the sheet. I know there's a word for it. And I fussy cut some. I had some of this lettering. I put that there. There was a frame, and I know Michelle Allen did this. I don't know if she's done it in a tutorial, but she made a frame so you could put a photograph underneath on a hinge. So I did that. Thank you, Michelle. That was a great idea. So you could add a photograph here, but if you don't add a photograph, that's okay. It still will be okay. So hopefully you can see all of the different elements that go here. I'll add some great pictures on my Instagram page to go along with this. So that is the cover. Oh, let me tell you. So this album is 8.5 by 6.5 by 2. So let me take you inside. On the inside front cover, I've got this circle closure, and this will open like that. And there is a side loading pocket, and I just took some elements. So these came from just some of the collection, some of the ephemera. So that is a great spot to a journal, and then here is a good spot to put photos. So again, you can see the gorgeous mixed media-ness of the collection. So we'll close that up like that. And there is that. So here this says treasured. This is popped up on dimensionals on top of this wreath. There is a heart there. This will open like this, and that will open like that. So we've got some pockets on both pages. And then here is just some flowers, and then there is more room to write, or you can add your photo here. This is open, so you could add your photo and tuck it in there. This, by the way, so I was running out of paper. I don't know if I had used some paper from this collection for the other album. So this is packaging. 49 and Market includes some fun packaging. Now I cut it apart. Do I have any of the album to show you? Well, so this was from the rub-on transfer sheet so that you can see the background. I just cut it apart and used the packaging to make this little tag. I did use some mixed media stuff on the back, but anyhow, you get the idea. These are the rub-ons here, and that's a rub-on flower. It was a lot of fun to play with. I really enjoyed using this 49 in Market collection. I'll probably do more with them. This album actually is, the pages are side loading, whoops, so you could add some more hidden pockets, but I had run out of paper, so I decided not to add those here. This will open like this. This is that fabric washi tape, and this will open like that. Again, the fabric washi tape here. So this came from the ephemera. Those, I think I fussy cut from the back of the one, the packaging. That's a rub on there, but that gives you room to put photos. Here I cut into the page and included this little pocket tucked in right there. You could put a photo here and then add this somewhere else into the book. On this page, there are two tags. So there's like that. And then there also was, again, that was from the collection, part of the ephemera. So that just sits in that pocket. So it's a side loading pocket and then two side loading pockets with the tags. There are these, what do you call them? Not film strips, slides that I took some vellum and just inked it a little, and it's transparent, but it's one of those things that's really better to see in person. All right, and this will open like that, and that'll open like that. That's part of the rub-ons. This was part of the paper collection. I did use the washi tape here, and there's washi tape here too. That orange is washi tape. It's fabric washi tape. It's fabulous. So on this page, I took some of the tickets, sort of burnished them and rubbed them, and here's some ephemera. And this will open like that, and this will come down like that. So that gives you lots of room to put some photos. And then this goes in that pocket to keep everything together. Here's just another little pocket, a couple of little postcards tucked in that pocket, a little tag, just some leftover paper, really, but that makes a nice little photo mat. So that's in there. Now this will open like that. That paper is gorgeous, and here is a belly band and a photo mat. This page has corresponding flaps. That'll open like that, and that'll open like that. Beautiful rub-ons. I just love the rub-ons. Again, 49 in Market does such a nice job with it. So here, this page will open like that and like that. This is a photo mat, and I added a little tag up at the top. If you don't want to use it for a tag, there you've got a nice little bookmark. So there's some pieces of ephemera just layered up, and that's closed with a little magnet. Now you could put a photo here. It's okay if you cover up some of the butterflies. Maybe put a photo at the bottom. This page will open like this. There's a little pocket that I made using some of that beautiful fabric washi tape. More rub-ons here, room to put a photo, and then there is a couple of tags in that pocket, just like that. And then at the end, I do have a flap with a pocket, some of that fabric washi tape that'll open like that. And then there is a pocket here, and of course a pocket there. That's more of that washi tape. Oh my goodness, just gorgeous. Oops, oh that's right, I didn't attach this. I usually attach these, but I had seen in a tutorial someone just left it loose, and I was like, oh, I could do that. And then there it says moments. There's a little heart. There's that washi tape, and there we go. So again, I am sorry, I do not have a tutorial for it. I mean, if you really wanted to, I have the tutorial to make the cover, showing you how I use the washi tape to make the cover. I didn't decorate it, but you know, things happen. But I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough. Thank you so much for watching and have a fabulous day.